All right, welcome in everyone. Welcome in. It is time for some Disco Elysium today. Where we last left off, we had just kind of talked to those druggies that were in the tent, and they said they had basically some prisoners in the church. So I think we're gonna have to check it out. I'm kind of wondering if it might be Morrell, because he did go missing. These guys have been locked into the church for a bit. So, and he said they came with equipment. It kind of like makes me suspicious that it might be. So hopefully they're okay, but we will have to go check that out. And then after Disco Elysium, we will be starting Myst V. So I believe that this will be the final game in the Myst series. I think I heard there was one more game, but it was nothing. It wasn't even a puzzle game, or it was like a live action game or something. It wasn't my usual style of game, so I don't even know what it would be. Now, I do have the Myst remake, I believe. So I don't know. There may be some more Myst after Myst V, or we may take a bit of a break from it. But for right now, we are going to hop into Disco Elysium. So let's go ahead and see what we can find out in the church. All right, so there's that girl. Let's go ahead and head over this way. I want to see if we can see what might be in the building. Like, I'm not even sure exactly where it's at. Like, I don't know if it's this one. They did give us a key, so I assume this is gonna be it. All right, so does this key that they gave us work?
More than twice your height stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock carelessly drilled into the wood.
All right, let's try the key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
All right, who's inside?
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum.
That's a little unnerving.
In the heart of the city.
Okay. What do we have in here? Hello? Okay. A strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Okay, sure. Well, we'll do that. What's this? The blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? Huh, maybe it's related to those, that gaming company's office that we found, because they had stuff to do with radios, right? More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional. Some long forgotten style. Okay, what's this? I don't see any people here yet. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. The figure was added later. It's not part of the original church. Okay. Let's see, what is this? I guess there's an opening there too we can check out. A prayer book has been left open. Excerpts from the Paracarnesian Litany of Love. Interesting. The bowl is filled with water. A lively wire runs directly into it. Could these wires work as contact microphones? Okay, perhaps. Maybe they were trying to reach somebody from the outside. A spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. We got some stuff right there. Maybe that looks like it might be shoes. A cracked pane of glass. Colorful. Let's go ahead and see if we can snag this stuff. Because I think I see some Real. And it's 17:39, so we should keep an eye on time for karaoke. Miss Binger's red brogues. Okay. And some Real. Let's actually take it. Nice. Alright. So I guess we'll go up here because the rest of the stuff is back at the back of the church, it looks like.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Okay.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the machine.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Let's see. Yes, but this machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
He inspects the machine's framework, careful not to touch anything.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Okay.
The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
Okay. Let me investigate it.
You
'cause I'm
see
curious.
fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open.
I wonder if we could actually get the film from the doomed commercial district and bring it here and play
The
it.
lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Let's look first. Look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. This is the machine's filament memory. Press play to access its contents.
Well, let's do that.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Now, we had an old lady that greeted us at the other district, and she wanted some kind of code.
Good afternoon.
It's the same lady.
On Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Let's see, Yvonne, it's me again. How are you? I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log, February to March. Fortress accident, like the one in the doomed commercial area. Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It just says log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Okay, I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Okay,
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
let's see. Thanks, but I'm finished with this call for now.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
Okay, and her voice disappears into a
The
whirl of
machine's
static.
keyboard is still illuminated,
Can we-
revealing fluorescent play
What if we
and
press
print
print?
buttons.
Will it print
Nothing
the password?
happens.
Okay. Alright, well, let's look and see what we've got. A portable Harman Walshy tape recorder. Is it possible it's recording something? Maybe. Don't know how we would play that. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty. Okay, what is... There's a hole there. Wait. What is this? Actually, before we do that, let's go to the back, because I think that might be, like, going to a new area, possibly. It looks like we could just walk through it. So I want to make sure we explore everything back here first. Oop. What did we see?
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore.
Okay.
Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums.
Huh.
It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual.
Does it have to do with these plates of water?
You can hardly hear your own breathing.
We're not gonna yell. How about stomp your feet and clap your hands?
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
Yell as loud as we can. It's the only option we have.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing is beginning to worry me. Not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this. Yeah, it's
I wonder why
weird.
the church was built with such strange acoustics.
Maybe.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing, on its premises.
Maybe they wanted to discourage the singing and dancing.
Could be.
He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though.
Look up into the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
So we do have a pretty high perception. We could succeed. Perception. I don't know if there's anything we can do to increase perception. Oh, we could. But we don't have a skill point yet. And we can't put in any gear right now. Let's just give it a try. We might fail. But we didn't. Alright, so what's up there?
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling? Follow the shadow's movement.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
An animal, huh?
Officer, is there something up there?
The lieutenant follows your gaze, attempting to see whatever it is you're seeing.
Oh no, you've lost sight of it.
Is it on the
Weird,
ceiling?
yes. The darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away.
We need to blink. It's gonna disappear. Oh, there it is.
You see something hanging from the rafters,
That's a
looking
person.
straight at you with dark eyes.
Okay.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Maybe. Let's try it.
The shadow is a man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
Okay.
The crab man.
Hey, who's there? This is the police. Show yourself. Say nothing. Be quiet for now. Are you the crab man? I feel like I kind of wonder if we talk, if he'll go away. What if we say nothing for now?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry. Everything's gonna be all right. You come to the right place.
Okay.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamrock. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to receive the mother's love. You can too, Holmes. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of that despair at the bottom of that bottle.
Uh-huh.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I mean...
Hey, and what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately.
I haven't drank
Lay
at all.
off it already. Sheesh.
Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem and it's been getting out of hand lately, but I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use or run away. I mean, we did have a problem.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
Great, more patronizing, so original. Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering. How do you know what I'm feeling? I'm actually here on behalf of some young people looking to establish a nightclub. Excuse me. Alright. I'm actually here on behalf of some young people looking to establish a nightclub.
I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look at the damage Albino was doing to my mind and my spirit.
I mean, hey, since I took consciousness of my guy, he hasn't touched a drop.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
He's changed his tone.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
Let's see. For some reason, I feel like you have a point there. Or adjust your tie. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. That's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property. For some reason, I feel like you have a point there. Sure.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
His voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
This is the church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game?
I mean, Kim did say he was a narcotics user.
Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he sways.
Mm-hmm.
'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Let's see, you must be the crab man. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. Do you know where the other spooker is? Point at the strange machines around you. Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Okay.
Viaita is grandma?
Wait, so there is another person living in the church and it's a Vegeta? Right, thanks. I'll see if I can find her some other way. Which one would we say? Let's just go with this one.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite
Maybe
young.
it's the Lady Lori driver.
Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you've got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
He shrugs.
Or search through her radio computer.
Yeah. Have you by any chance heard the Veita say her password to her radio computer?
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Yes.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes identifying regional trends in the interest of public safety, of course. Just tell me what's the password. Yes, it's for a first-degree murder investigation in Martinique. Honestly, I just want to break into the radio computer, see what's on it. What would we do? I mean, obviously the first one is just a complete lie. How do we gain his trust? I mean, Drama seems to think we do the survey, so let's
Don't
do
sweat
that.
it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Okay.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Okay. You must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
To be fair, it's really more like a spider.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures.
I
And
wonder if
is that
he's
a
the
section
one
of tools over
that
there?
did the uncarved sculpture at the beginning. Wait, did you carve all those sculptures? Point at the nearest pillar.
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands.
Okay.
Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
All right.
All right, let's consider the context and meaning here.
Let's see. I see what you've done there. It's as if these figures are trying to become one with the church, or perhaps with the mother herself. Rub your chin. You've got some nice curves going there. Squint your eyes. These seem a tad derivative. You're promoting the objectification of women with your reactionary depiction of female bodies. Honestly, I don't get it. All these figures look half finished. Okay, let's go with the first one. It sounds the most like what he would want to hear about merging with the mother.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
Okay. Alright. What were you before you became a crabman and a woodcarver?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading.
Okay.
Most of them are already gone.
Let's see. Shake your head. So many people losing their memory. A certain portent of Dune. I lost my memory too, and it haunts me. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me. Start again from scratch. I mean, that's true. Let's see. We'll go with that one.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Of course. Okay.
Do you remember your name, sir?
I don't know.
Tiago's my name.
Oh.
But those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name is Harry. Extend your hand for a greeting. My name sets me apart from my fellows. How often do you meet a Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau? My name's Harrier Dubois. My place in the world is Lieutenant Double Freightor. Let's just say my name's Harry and extend our hand. We
That's
don't need
just
to
the
give
thing,
him our whole
Holmes.
name.
None of that matters.
Okay, so what are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up
We
there.
did see that.
A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration.
Okay.
I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
Okay. Who is this mother of silence that you keep talking about? I mean, we might as well learn, right?
Oh, that's no simple question, I said. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
Okay, well, what will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
See, I hear these words, but they basically mean nothing.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
Are you sure you didn't just switch one drug for another? I still don't understand what you're doing in the church. How did you even find this place, this church? Are these your shoes lying around here? Okay, so are you sure you didn't switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Okay.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
So let's see. Faith is a kind of drug. I guess you have a point. Let's agree to disagree. I was being insensitive. Sorry. Let's move on. Let's just go with the last one.
No worries, man. I know this shit takes time.
I still don't understand what you're doing in the church,
I'm
though.
a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
Can you sing for me? Sing for me something? It doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. Nod singing is good. We should all sing a bit more. Let's go with that one.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart.
Okay.
You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound.
I mean, I guess so. How did you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
I guess that means he came here after it was abandoned.
Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh? It didn't belong to me.
Okay, are these your shoes?
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
Okay,
They only stop him from climbing.
that's true.
These shoes look pretty dapper, actually.
Right, I had other
The
questions.
sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Huh, okay.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Okay. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab.
Mm-hmm.
Probably scared of me.
So wait, do they have a reason to be scared? So what do you think about this nightclub that is? I trust you won't get in the way of some enterprising youth. Their business looks promising. Turning a church into a nightclub, I have to say it's a great idea. You should support it. So what do you think about the nightclub that is?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
Okay.
Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
I mean, okay, fair.
Might even be nice to have some company.
Okay, then thanks.
I think we're done here, Essay.
The figure crawls off into the darkness above.
That was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, it was a bit surreal.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
I mean, we got the password. That's about all I can say about that. We still got some stuff back here to look at, though. What is this? Frost has drawn flowers on the grass obscuring the view, and a figure drawn in frost on the window depicting a deer. What is this? Is his pants? Oh, it's a scarf. Okay. Okay, sure. Why not? We probably don't need that, but maybe we can wear it. Let's see. Because I don't know what slot would that go in. We need to put on a hat too. Oh, it would go on neck, I assume, right? Yeah, okay, so Pain Threshold or Inland Empire. I don't know what the difference would be. I mean, but this looks more professional, so we're gonna go with that. We do need something for our head, though. Do we have anything that doesn't look absolutely ridiculous? Let's see. We have an orange bum hat. That does look absolutely ridiculous. Might be our only option because this looks way more ridiculous. The conical hat. I think. What is this? Phone Pippo Pippo? Oh. Reaction speed or logic? I mean, maybe. It still looks kind of silly. But it might be our best option for now. Alright, so we'll run with that. I don't see anything else down here. But we do now have the password, so that is good. Let's see if we can enter it in.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Let's hit play
The
again.
speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar
Of course it
magnetic
does.
driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Alright, so let's try this again. I may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Okay.
Fortress accident Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Is this like the one in the doomed commercial area?
I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Okay.
Saint-Brun, that's the church.
Okay.
And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, that's the doomed commercial area.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
Nice.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
All right, let's
revealing
press
fluorescent
print
clay
this
and
time.
print. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Well, let's read that
The
printout.
first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise.
Okay.
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Right.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think this log might be connected to the case? Maybe.
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Okay, well, let's read the second entry, because you never
6th
know.
of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
Okay.
See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
No. You calm yourself. Let's read the third entry. No drugs.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would you need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. I mean, okay, let's read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers.
Right?
The writers, though, they're fucked.
Is this for the role-playing game? I'm really
I just
wondering.
have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Data loss.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying.
Okay.
Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
All right, so artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all those people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we
I
saw
think
in the
so,
Doom
too.
commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Okay. Let's read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Okay.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Indeed we are.
Keep reading.
Hey, Everett.
I'm interested now.
Welcome in.
I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Always happy to arrive to the sound of not Idris Elba's voice.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it
yeah.
the Swallow.
Yeah.
It swallows sound. need to get some mics.
Yeah, we experienced that ourselves, so...
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right toward the silence. All right, let's read the 7th entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Maybe.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
Okay, maybe, but who could it be? Look at the water basin, but what could it be? Look at the water basins behind
The
you.
lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
All right, let's read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been
Right.
trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out.
Wow.
The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
I mean, that's got to be a bit of a blow to your creativity when it's so boring that you can just write a program to filter it out. I mean,
That disco man must be a cell.
that's what I'm thinking. She must be describing a
The girl
cell.
on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Let's read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That must have been the bookshelf, right? That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
I mean, yeah, you gotta try. Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air.
Is that her grocery list?
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Whoops.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Hello. She's gonna, like, yell at us? What are you doing with my computer?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as you hold down the off button for several seconds. Or as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
Of course. All computers belong to us.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Of course. I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. We're not just breaking in. I'm pursuing a mysterious lead searching for my lost identity. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. Okay, so, I mean, we could say that. That'll at least open the dialogue to the disco men, as she calls them.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We didn't destroy anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what else can we look at? I guess let's just talk to her now.
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. I didn't break anything, did I? Hey, are you the lead programmer of Rural Untethered by any chance? Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here? Let's ask if she's the lead programmer.
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. that project is dead.
Okay, maybe she'll
She
tell
doesn't
us
seem
about it.
surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
It does not look like a big loss to her. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Okay.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
I mean, hey, it can happen.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Let's see. What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
The pillar of silence, right?
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves.
Oh, right.
That's what her personal log said.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Let's see. Hold on a moment. Does that mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it? You measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists. I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. Well, you measure it by collecting data on the surroundings.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
Okay.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Oh, she grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. Looks like some ancient ritual. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Okay, she looks up, trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Okay, but why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
Okay.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives?
I know.
You don't think the Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
Okay, you said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Sorry. That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world anyways.
Great. Thanks.
Alright, have you seen the Crabman?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
Okay, it's probably not a big deal then.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Her voice trails off as she bends over to tinker with the machine's printer. how do you feel about these, about hypnotic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Let's see, have you even listened to it? Like, actually listened? What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Same here, it just doesn't connect here. Tap on your heart. Not like disco does, anyways. Oh, wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it? Like, I'm curious. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Okay, right. But how do you feel about a club for hypnotic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
Let's see. I heard they're also planning on building a drug lab. A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo place for animals. Maybe a community space to help the elderly. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for hypnotic dance music. They said it's their dream. We already know what they're going to build. It's going to be a drug lab.
That's exactly what they're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, wonderful.
The lieutenant whispers, admiring the embellished pillars and spectacular architecture in the church.
Now this house of worship is also going to be a drug lab. Always something fascinating happening in tents.
All right. Mind altering. So let's see. They're just encouraging an active youth culture here. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I disagree with that. Mind altering substances are a vital part of a hypnotic club scene. It helps bring the community together. No, we're just going to say nothing.
So that's settled. Great. No nightclubs in the church then.
Okay, so, did we already ask this? I think we did. Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
Okay.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Okay, what about the bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Right. I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
I'll leave you to work in peace now. Alright, so, can we, go out this way?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty.
Okay.
This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress.
Right.
You should kneel.
No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you.
Let's see. Look up. No, I am not your bug.
As that bitter thought passes through your head, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder with 3 fingers.
I'm not doing that cross either.
Good call. She left us all in the shits. Don't give her a single thing. Just stand there in the apricot-colored light of the window, secretly grinding your teeth. The woman smiles her distant smile, unmoved, struck in half by the crack in the glass.
Let's see. How did I know this was the mother of humanism?
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived.
Oh boy.
No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
Okay, wait, what exactly is an innocence? I've heard of the system.
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
A ruler or a tyrant? A ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate innocentic rule should it coincide with our time.
Okay.
An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Oh, okay. When did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
Okay, what else do I know about her?
Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also that she was gorgeous beyond beauty.
Okay, what else? Was she smart?
Terribly. Women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman.
Okay.
She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze.
Okay.
She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale.
Interesting last name when you
often
are
tragic endeavor,
a sailor.
ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
Okay.
She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest.
Okay.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress.
Of course, and none of this would be made up at all.
That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
Okay. I want more.
As did we all. The lands of the Mess and the Occident, and even far away Supramuindi. Altogether, 21 of the 40 mundial nations of the time immediately accepted innocentic rule, even before her crowning.
Her crowning?
In a city called Advesperaskit in Vespa Messina, her homeland. The name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky.
Okay.
She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt.
She must have been beautiful?
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well.
Why is that?
Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by secret servicemen.
Then what?
One of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else.
What?
Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the innocents.
Okay.
Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology.
Okay, so was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But
What?
although she's often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day, constantly surrounded by her terriers.
Okay.
She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Myst state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
Well, what happened?
The Myst state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity, suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity.
Right.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum.
Okay.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
All right.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
The lieutenant's calm voice echoes in the cold air of the choice.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Let's see. She's somehow connecting to the case, glowing lungs. That's messed up. Nothing. Just looking around. She's beautiful. She's not criminal. Or, yeah, war criminal. Let's see. What do we say? I mean, I don't know. She's not human. She's somehow connected to the case. I mean, how, though? I don't think. I will just say she's not human.
Okay.
He takes off his glasses to clean them. Then after a while, he says,
This church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move on.
all right, let's reconstruct the cracked glass.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Okay, what shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is the older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her Innocence Day advised. Above, She herself is whole.
Okay.
Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto, what does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort,
After the
La vie de
death,
nouveau.
life, or after the life, death, after the death, the life of new, basically?
and then along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
I'm not sure what Monde and Cree would be.
After life, death.
Okay.
After death, life again.
Okay.
After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again.
Okay.
This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Okay.
Could these words be the password that unlocks the filament memory?
Lieutenant, this used to say after life, death. Death after.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
Oh, okay. What's the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Okay. Cool.
Eyes cool.
Alright, step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of this place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
Okay.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before, in the wild reeds.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials.
Okay.
We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
He looks at the machinery lying around. Okay.
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism?
Kim, are you a follower of DeLoreanism?
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
Stroke your chin first. I didn't think you were spiritual. I don't like her. She looks like a lever. I didn't think you were spiritual. We'll just say
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
Okay, I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Okay, turn away. Alright. However, it is now 7:30, so that should mean I don't know if we're able to. We may have to like go out and walk there, but we should be able to go do some karaoke now. So let's head out of here. Let's see, where is the door? At least we figured out what's going on in the church. I don't know. I don't know if we need to report back to those guys, because like they're kind of like wanting to set up something illegal, which isn't a good thing. So let's see. We can travel there. So let's travel to the waterfront. And let's see. It should be a good crowd now, right? I mean, it's pretty decent. And look, it's all set up. We're all ready. Let's give it a save in case we do something terrible, though. You know what time it is, guys. It's time for karaoke.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
All right. Let's
You
see.
feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me
All
know
right.
when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Drama. All right. Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
This unit steps away from the stage, ready for your performance. Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Okay.
Hands. Where do you put your hands?
The hand conundrum. Look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse.
Okay.
Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
Okay. We need drama. So we need to see, what do we have that we can do for close that's drama? Let's see. If we have anything. And then we can also, okay, so we have this. We'll do drama. That's minus drama. Plus drama. Drama. We're looking absolutely silly in this outfit. But it hopefully will do the job. Alright. I mean, that looks ridiculous. But it is what it is. We have 1 point. Where's drama? Drama is... where? Right here. So we could level it up if we need to. Right now,
The
let's
stage
see.
is all set up. You feel a little dizzy.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
All right.
Let me
it's
know when I should turn on
92
the
now.
karaoke carousel.
Okay. So hopefully that's gonna be enough. Insane Silk Dragon. All right. Let's see how this goes. I'm ready, Gart. Hit play.
The air is thick with anticipation.
I mean, the clothes did it, man.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
Oh boy. We're singing our karaoke finally, guys. Kim's just sitting here like,
I would
will-
often go there
I will endure this.
to the tiny church there,
We got a nice little
the
crowd.
smallest church in San. Though
Is
it
that
once
seriously our voice? That's so
was
cute.
larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through
I
the
wonder if
mist
it'll
there,
affect them.
toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there
Who's this guy right
in
here?
that tiny
He looks new.
yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone.
It's the saddest song.
None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
We did it. We sang karaoke. Alright, now how do we feel? Okay, so those are the lyrics.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Thank you, ancient reptilian brain. I want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that letter. I still love you. Thank you very much. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi. I'd like to dedicate this song to Gart for letting me sing it. I'd like to dedicate this song to the RCM. Please don't fire me. I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone. I performed it for myself. Okay, let's see. I would often go there to the tiny church. How the rail may rest there, down through the mist there. Would often stay there in the tiny yard. But now you're alone. None of this matters at all. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to dedicate it to Kim. Or Gart. Maybe we just say thank you, ancient reptilian
There
brain.
is silence now, in the deep, where the voice came from. It has receded, to return only in dreams and nightmares.
Okay.
This guy really carried you.
I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone. I performed it for myself. I mean, that's true. What if Kim's been there for us. He's been supportive. What if we dedicate it to Kim? Is that going to be weird?
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
Okay, so maybe
He's
it's not too
incapable
weird.
of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
He's our good friend now.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Thank you, Martinez. Say nothing. Leave enigmatically. Say nothing. Alright, so now we can put back on our official cop garb instead of the silly garb. Let's see. What were we even wearing? We had this. We had our RCM patrol cloak on. What did we have on? Oh, no, we had this hat on. Savoir faire. What do we have on now for glasses? Logic, authority. Oh, we had a necktie. Horrific necktie. Is there not a better necktie? Maybe. What gloves did we have on? Did we change those? I don't think we changed them. We probably should. We had the dress shirt on because we need our logic. And then what are our shoes? Perception. Those are fine. Visual calculus or logic. This is fine. Okay, I think everything else is okay. Threshold. This is okay. This is okay. All right, but yeah, we sang our karaoke, so there you go. I wonder, will Kim say anything? I'm just curious.
Yes?
Alright, I don't think we need to say anything else. And we can't talk to that guy. So, I think we're basically done here. Let me look at our case log. So, things we have left. We still need to explore the whirling, figure out who made the call, who put the clothes in the trash. We still need to find Morrell. And then I think after we sleep, we can run the number on the victim's armor. We need to ask somebody else about the tattoos, find one armor piece, prove our authority, get 2 signatures for Everard. There's the dead body on the boardwalk. Oh yeah, we gotta call the public library. We can do that next time. Make Van X jam harder core. Find a tape with a melody. And then tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. So we have some follow-up work to do next time. Alright, so right now we're gonna save it. That was pretty good. We finally got to sing karaoke. Alright, so now it is time to swap on over to a Myst 5. A whole new Myst game. As we approach the end of the series. Alright, so let's update our info. Myst 5. End of ages, man. Alright. Let's see. I hope you guys are having a good time still. Let's get this info updated. Update. Right. And that should be pretty good. Alright. Add that. And we're good. Alright. Now, let's make sure that it is working. That our sound and everything is good. We shall see. Oh boy. Who's excited? Alright. The sound is good. It's a little loud. The graphics good. There we go. Alright. It's pretty good. Make sure that shows up good. Okay. So, I don't know anything about this, so we're just gonna click new. The only thing I have is screenshots. I haven't actually watched any of it, as per usual. I like to not spoil myself on purpose. So, we're gonna start here. Myst 5, End of Ages.
My journey has come to an end. I have lost my home, my books,
Sonia.
my sons. I've lost my father, my grandmother, my dear wife, Catherine. And now I fear my only daughter is gone as well.
Just in time. Welcome in.
And for what? For the slimmest hope that things could be put right. What began as my tedious life in the cleft, holding out hope for more, has returned to the same. I've gone to great lengths to watch the end be written, and now I find myself alone in a sandstorm in Tomana, waiting for a single grain of sand to fall. Dunny's future is like an hourglass. As the final grain slips through, I wait and I tremble, losing hope that the hourglass will be turned over once again. The age may just simply end, expended and lifeless. I have passed my cursed burden on to my cherished daughter, Isha. She has either understood and embraced it, or the weight of it has crushed her. I fear it has been far too long. My hope has waned. If Isha has failed, is anyone left who can understand? Oh, I am old and so tired. And once again, I am useless. Today, I will put an end to my useless waiting and go on to a better place.
What all is going on here? I'm so curious. Oh boy. I mean, that's definitely a start. Alright. Myst V defaults to classic mode navigation, a simple point and click interface. Okay. It defaults to it. What are these guys? Okay. What was... Is there something in this... What's in here? I can't open it. Okay. Something's there. I can't look up, I guess. Alright. There's all these doorways. Let's see, can we do anything with any of them? I'm assuming there'll be something we can do. I wonder which one. Maybe there's a particular one we can visit, or maybe we have to figure out something to do with that Myst book. No. So far, I'm liking this interface better than Myst 4, though, I will say that. Simple point and click is good. Instead of complicated, having to go all over. But we'll see, we'll see. I must refrain judgment. There's also some stuff here maybe I need to look at. But let's just keep going around and checking all the doors. There's some, like, stones here? I don't know. There's also a big crack in the floor. This game has free walking as well. Oh, interesting. I don't know which would be better. Alright, let's look. I'm kind of wondering, like, I think, did we look at this one? I think we did. So I think it's got to be either something with the book or something with one of those two doorways, because they're like the main ones that are different, right? So let's see. Is there anything that we can do with the stuff on the side here? No. So it has to be... Oh, wait, there's a handle there. How did I not see that? I'm blind. Is a volcano about to erupt? Hello? That was weird. Hello? Who's there? What is that? It looks like outer space or something, like something out of a sci-fi book. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. I guess we're just going around all the different doorways inside now, right? What is that? Okay, so we have my Myst journal. Oh, I can type. Okay. So is that like my notes journal? What else do we got? What is this? Oh, okay. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. What is this? Can I do something with it? Oh, I can free look. That's cool. Oh, am I supposed to go through here? What is... What are you guys chittering about? Okay. Something weird is definitely going on here. Are we gonna play Myst book roulette? Is that what's going on here? Alright. I don't know. Is there anything I can do anything with this? It seems like there's a button there, but it doesn't let me do anything, so I'm not sure. Wait, can I not get out now? Wait. Oh. Oh.
So, friend, the tablet has responded to you.
I see. We came out wherever
Of
the
course.
image was.
If you're seeking my father, his time has passed.
Is that Yisha?
He won't be requiring your assistance.
If that is, she's gotten very
The
old.
book to his cursed island lays locked and gathering dust in his prison. That book, along with his pain and his burden, have been passed to me. And now you will know it too.
Oh boy.
You will listen carefully. This is not to be taken lightly.
I'm listening.
The tablet has responded to you. It will be your burden. Choose wisely in the end, for there will be no second chance.
Okay.
Many
Welcome
have
to
taken this
Kavir.
tablet, and they tried not to let go. It is the power of the writing. It seduces all who try to hold it. I have held it, tasted its sweetness. But I can hold it no longer. They have served too long. Always serving. Ever watching. And now perhaps you will see how to release them. First, collect what's been scattered. And then the tablet will be released. Then you will hold it. You will find in each age along the journey that there will be help. And there will be hindrance.
Of course, there's always
You will
hindrance.
start this journey where I started. Where my father Atris started. Where my great-grandmother Tiana started. You will end this journey here. When the tablet is released.
Okay.
When you return, the tablet will be yours. When the tablet is yours, do not give it to me. What you still don't understand, you have failed to hear or don't need to know.
Well, okay. You don't need to know. Well then. Or we failed to hear.
Begin.
You're pretty negative about Myst V. Yisha has a face tattoo. She seems really, like, pessimistic compared to how she was as a child. Like, she must have been, she must have gone through some crap.
She was, I'm sure, not very hospitable.
No, she definitely was not.
You're confused.
She's not the Yisha I remember.
My name is Escher. It is my pleasure to meet you.
Hello?
She has given you the quest. Yes, quest. The quest to carry the four, the quest to release the tablet, the quest that is proving to be more difficult than she anticipated. Many have taken the quest. And the tablet still has no master.
What's the deal with
I
this
will tell you what
tablet?
she will not.
Okay.
I will help you when she will not.
Okay.
But
Well,
she
we could
and I
definitely use some
agree,
help.
On this point, do not give her the tablet. She has lied to you already. Uttered words that bite her heart as they leave her lips. She wants the tablet more than anything. She desires what she can no longer feel, but once tasted. You must not. Whatever happens, give it to her. Oh, She is the desert bird that longs to fly. She has dreams of taking flight in her ambiguous world filled with vague clouds and shadowed air. Careful. She is a clever one. I'm sorry. I'm overwhelming you.
I feel this is going to be another case of who do we
ground.
trust?
That's where your journey begins. I will find you.
Okay. Wonder what other nightmare she experienced after Myst V. That was already traumatizing? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what has happened. She is definitely not like the same Yisha we knew. Even after all that, I wouldn't have expected all that went on. What do we have here? Some pictures. I don't know what these are supposed to represent, but sure. There's some more right here. Let's see. There's some kind of cave, I guess. What's over here? I see something smoking in on the ground. Is that like something on fire? Let's see. What is this? I don't know. This looks like sort of like a city, but then it's collapsed. Oh, I'm sorry. I did, what just happened? I didn't mean to suggest that your city was collapsing. I'm sorry. Anyways, so we have two people here who are different from all the laborers. Why is the city collapsed? Are they fighting it or are they trying to rebuild it? I don't know. I mean, this kind of looks like they're rebuilding. Maybe it fell down from earthquakes and they're rebuilding. Perhaps. Can we go... Is this just water? Maybe. What is this? Okay. So... Alright. What else do we got? There's like... That looks like a giant sword. Is there something about that? I don't know. So we can't get out of here directly anyways. So maybe the secret is somewhere on these pictures. We gotta find like the pathway into the wall. Perhaps. We certainly can't click on anything. Is there some kind of pathway on the wall? I don't see anything. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Can we play in the water? What is this one? Is that supposed to be Yisha? Maybe. Perhaps. Okay. Then we have like, I don't know, some kind of mountains or something. Some kind of guy that looks like he's going hunting near a tunnel? A mountain? A volcano? Welcome to morose Myst. Atrus is depressed. Yisha is depressed. This has all the makings of a fun game. Everybody's... Okay, so I get it now. Our goal, find some antidepressants, right? We're on this planet. What is this over here? Oh, this opened up. Okay. Hello, hello. What do we got down here? We have weird cave people. Okay. All right. It's not unsettling at all. I hear weird noises. At least they seem to be afraid of us. There is a book here.
These pages are my journey, my story, my path. They're not meant to cover up, but to reveal. Sometimes in poems, sometimes in story, sometimes clear, sometimes vague, sometimes long, sometimes brief. But the release of these words is a soothing elixir to my burdened soul. The words must flow from me, or I will die. And in the end, these words are crumbs that spill along my path, and whoever eats these crumbs will know more of me.
Okay, so I assume we're gonna have to find pages of the book. That's what it looks like. Okay, well. Is this one?
I am finding where I am by understanding where I was. And everything I was is linked to the island of Myst, the refuge. And I must know where they were as well. My heritage, my people, my family. My father, the prisoner of the hidden and the revealed. Raised by Tiana, who hid the truth.
Is this Yisha talking?
Then raised by Gen, who revealed the truth. But Tiana hid for love, and Gen revealed for power. Mother, too, nothing more than a slave to what she knew and what she felt. Taught by Gen to write what she knew, then taught by Tiana to write what she felt. But Gen's teachings imprisoned her, and Tiana's teachings freed her. And in the end, through the hidden and revealed, through the known and the felt, through the good and the evil, through the gods and the devils, they came together. Together they came, father floating and mother caring, father knowing and mother feeling. And my great-grandmother Tiana watched, and my grandfather Gen fell.
Okay.
And so began our path of pain. Tiana was called the Destroyer, but she brought them together and lived with them on Myst Island. Father could not keep Myst simple. New structures and new ages he brought. Mother could not keep Myst solitary. 2 new sons she brought, my brothers, Cirrus and Achenar.
And we know how that ended.
And they grew up strong and hungry and lustful, like their grandfather Gen. Unable to control the power of books, the power of writing ages. And as a result, all became prisoners, prisoners in their refuge. I will never return to that place.
Is that like a drawing? What is that a drawing of? Is that Myst? Because, I mean, it could be. You could have, like, the observatory, maybe the rocket ship island, the trees, and then the well or whatever it was. Maybe? I don't know. Perhaps. Alright. Well, we found one breadcrumb. I guess let's continue. A lot of what's happening here depends on knowledge from elsewhere in the series, particularly the Book of Atris. I haven't heard of that. What is the Book of Atris? I see you. And then you just vanished. You literally just disappeared. So I'm convinced now you're not real. You're just a figment of my imagination. Because if you were real, you couldn't disappear. Alright. What is this? Hello?
Wow! How could this be?
I'm
On
sorry?
their backs, this fallen empire was built. What hypocrisy. Such abuse of power. I think they even deluded themselves into believing their own lies. It pains me to the point of ill. It makes me pleased that they are dead.
Yeesha. My goodness.
What hate is in me.
Man, she is very bitter. I wonder... Excuse me. Stop making weird noises.
Pride is a thief. Pride stole the soul of the Denis people. Pride stole my own brothers. The temptation was too great. It is not the power, but the desire for power that destroys. That desire is in my blood.
Another
the blood
earthquake.
of my ancestors, the blood of my flesh. I fight it, but I am pulled even now. My father tried to hide what he valued, his books and ages, while my brothers tried to hide what they valued, riches and power.
Mm-hmm.
Father was trusting or naive, and ages and people were destroyed.
Right.
And so my family was imprisoned. My brothers in ages written by father. Father in a
The Prison
prison he'd
Chronicles.
escaped from in childhood. And mother in the world she loved and feared the most. Riven, her home, her refuge.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it's why I now fear my home, my refuge. And then by the maker or by the roll, a stranger found the book. The book had been intended to be destroyed by fire, but by the maker or by the roll, it was taken far away. The book was preserved until it was time. Surely it was the maker who preserved the book that would bring help. Now it was time. A stranger found the book, came to the island and freed father. A lesson was learned. A friendship was forged. Friendship. The least are my friends. I must use the least wisely. I must listen to them and respect them. They are powerful, they are willing, and they are afraid.
I see. The least. Is that the creatures we keep hearing, I wonder? I've just come across another of my 3 most morally problematic aspects of Myst. Manic Keisha making creepy videos in which she yells about how the fall was actually good. Yeah, I'm really wondering what kind of drama she went through, man. Was it just too much learning the art? Is this? We have a draw. That's the sword from up above, right? I guess this is like a sketch of how they built this contraption. What do we got here? I don't know. Some kind of thing. A lamp. Okay. Nothing to do there. Oop, let's go here. Oh, we got a plaque here. Can I see what the plaque is? Let me see. Oh, I can't even see what it says. There's a shovel here. Is there stuff over there I need to see? No, this is just like... I hear humming. Is it this book? Wait. Just saw something. There's definitely a book here. 3? Okay. Sure. I guess so. I guess we're gonna go to a new age. Hello?
Ah, the Rebo. An age for resting. Such a peaceful place.
But...
And the way to get to the first age.
Okay.
There. That profane thing and the other pedestals like it are not of the Khni. They are a regrettable part of this journey. The pedestal will allow you to link in a manner similar to the book that brought you here, but know this. They are perverted tools of the creatures.
Why? Of the creatures?
The creatures. You've seen them.
The ones jumping
Always
around.
watching,
The little monkey
calling
creatures?
to one another in the darkness. Loathsome. Wraiths. They are not as we are.
Well, I mean, they're not people.
Remember that.
I mean, that's kind of a broad saying.
Touch the pedestal. It will bring you to the age of Tagira. I will find you there.
Okay. I mean, where did this take us? Oops. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. I wonder, we can't visit any of it though. It's like all blocked off, it looks like. But why couldn't we just use the book again? Oh, that just takes us back where we were, I guess. Okay, so like if we wanted to keep exploring, I suppose. He thinks this is like a terrible thing, and then he told us to do it anyways? I guess. Okay, what do I do with this? Okay. Okay, so then we put it back on here. Okay. Where do we go from here? There he is again. Okay. What do you have to complain about now?
I don't know why the creatures chose this place for the slates. Tagira. Cold, barren, desolate, it has been described. However, also purposeful. No doubt Yisha sees only evil here.
He's very
This
sarcastic.
was a prison age. For those who committed monstrous crimes, they were sent to this place to live out their lives. Justice, not evil. Much to
Okay.
learn. First, the stone slate. Pick it
Stone
up from
slate.
the pedestal and take it with you. But know this about the slates. They too are abominations made by the Bahro creatures, abuse of the art of writing. Still, they carry great power. You will find that you can write on the slates anything you wish.
Okay.
There are some elementary symbols the creatures understand. At least in this way you can use the Bahro hindrance for your good. They will take it if you drop it.
Oh.
They will obey it if you order them. They will return it in time.
In time.
As you learn, you will have more control. Use the slate to free yourself. Huh?
From what?
The burden you carry is heavy, but for that, you will be thankful.
Okay. I think the only burden I'm feeling right now is like the burden of everyone being super bitter and just like super dark. So I guess we carry this. Okay. I don't know why, but sure. In a game of pretty insulting invisible walls, those 1-foot gates on the bridges are among the worst. Yeah, I can only assume we're following them because we're being polite. Well, apparently this is as far as we can get out. So look, can we use the tablet to slide down? Make it a ride? Well, I can see a snowy world out there. Okay, so can we make... Oh, wait, there was something on the ground there. Or was that just the tablet I was holding? No, there's clearly something on the ground. Maybe I can't see it if I'm standing right there, though. Okay. Alright. I have no idea what he's gonna do. Well, hopefully we're not trapped here now. There's a crack here. Oh, he put it back. Okay. I don't know what we want to write on it, though. Is there something we want to write? What does this mean? Oh. And then we can clear? What are we supposed to write? Do we have to draw the house? I don't know. There was nothing there. Okay, so there's got to be something that we figure out how to write, I suppose. I don't want to... Can I, like, pick it up? No, apparently I'm just going to put it down. Okay, now we have it back. Alright, so... What symbol do I want to put, then? I mean, am I just supposed to draw this little house thing? Maybe. Is there some other symbols that I need? What if I draw this one? I don't know. I'm not sure where that takes us, but let's see. Oh, okay, so this is like two different places. I see. This is back where we were. Okay. Linking. Okay, so we could write something. That wasn't there before? Wait. Can I not get over here? I want to go to that bridge. Okay, so I have to go out this way? That is so weird. Can I get over there? Huh. Okay. So these are like, what, different realities? Because, like, I can see this one. But I can't go out here. Does this one have a symbol? Wonder if I draw one of the symbols. Let's see. Oh, that just drops it down. That's not what I want. Alright. I want to lift it up. But I can't draw it anymore? Okay. What if I drop it on the crack again? Like, if I go... Never mind. Apparently, I just need to walk on it. Okay. As I said, I meant to do that. They cracked it for us, and, yeah, now I'm through. Oh, there's a symbol up there. Okay. Maybe that's a symbol we need to draw. Maybe? Can I... Okay. Maybe I have... Since I can't... Oh, wait, I can go up this way. Okay. I can clearly see that symbol. Well, I can't clearly see it. I can see there is a symbol. What's through here? That's what we could see through the little window. Okay, let's just see. Maybe I need to go down and draw that symbol, which is a circle That's a very bad circle. But then it had 3 little lines and a half circle. Or, yeah, like, oops, this is so bad. I can't draw. Okay, I hope these don't have to be, like, really good or something, because if they have to be real precise, we're never beating this game. Alright, so now if I drop it, does that give us anything? Is he gonna be like, what in the world is this about? Now I can climb up. Maybe he'll take it to the symbol. Maybe. But we can explore this area now. Oh, he just left it there. Right? Is he gonna do anything with it? Oh, he took it now. Alright. Oh, there's this symbol too. Okay. Did you take it, like, permanently? Like, where is it now? I wonder. So where does this take us? Mispenmanship, right? There's the tablet. So we have it back. So we can go back here. Alright. So, what was that symbol now? I forgot. It was like... Was it just... It was, Was it just like this? I think that was what it was. Let's see. I'm gonna peek at it. Oh, it was the other way around. Whoops. He's gonna be like, this person's stupid. Like, I keep taking the tablet. Alright. Alright, so it's gotta be on the bottom. We can do that. He'll return it back, hopefully. Or not. You know, that's okay too. We don't actually need the tablet. That was just a joke. Okay. Thank you. Alright. So, let's try this again. Let's go down. Okay. Now, we want to do... It was on the bottom. Going up. Alright, now we want to put it down. I'm hoping that will mean he'll deliver it up to this pedestal up here. Maybe not. Maybe we totally don't understand how this is supposed to work, but we'll see. Ah, there we go. I have smarticles. Alright. We figured it out. So... Alright, now we cross the bridge. Smarticles. Yeah. Alright. We figured out our first real puzzle. Yay! What's around here? I guess we kind of want to go to the snowy tree since that's what we could see through the window, right? Alright. Well, let's see what we got here. Are we gonna find Mr. Sarcastic here? Maybe. Alright. I mean, to be fair, I can understand why Yisha had him being the helper. I mean, he fits her mentality, you know, one's super bitter, one is super sarcastic, so... These items are cursed. You don't want to use these items, but oh, go ahead and do it, just because, you know. I'm your guide. I'm going to tell you how terrible an item is. But also, you should probably use it. Alright, what do we got here? We got these little Doors. I don't know. I cannot open this. Is there something... I wonder if there's something we're gonna have to draw on our tablet to make those guys do that. But nothing is obvious to me yet the way that one symbol was. So we'll just keep looking around. It looks like there's a bunch of these. Okay, so we do have a symbol here. Kind of looks like a weird spaceship. Alright. Well, I want to see... Maybe I can't do anything with it because... Oh. It's Mr. Sarcastic! Yay!
Do you not marvel at what the prisoners were able to do here with so little? Structures, food, life. As Duckney built, so they did here. Nothing.
Oh.
None of it matters now.
Why?
The future is all we have. Justice is at hand. We will build again.
Okay, that's good. I feel like I've kind of landed in a glass half empty society. Okay, what is this? We have 3 oranges and 3 blues. Okay. What's around here? This is just the same one, right? I assume. Yeah, can we do anything with these? Okay, so I think we can't do anything because we're holding the tablet. What if we put it on the pedestal? And just leave it there? Alright. Maybe he won't take it. Leave my tablet alone. Alright, can we do anything with it now? Okay, now we can turn it. And good, they're leaving my tablet alone. So I think we couldn't do anything because we had these in our hand. Did that change anything on this map, I wonder? Yeah, I think it changed... the... I don't remember there being one there. So I'm not sure what our goal is here exactly, but I think we can change the positions of these things. So let's go look at some of the other ones and see what we can do. Let's go up over this way. Okay, so this is blue. Okay. That's the same one I just did though, right? I think it might be. These are all like blue houses. Let me look at the map now though. Okay, no, so we didn't do anything. I thought we did. Maybe that map isn't interactive. Maybe we did do something like redirect water flow? Perhaps. Maybe. Let me go back this way and see what we got. Okay. What's up here? We'll go up over here to like the orange tree. Dude. He's my stereotype of the common Dunny worshipper.
And yet you have done well.
Well, thank you. I'm trying. There's always a but.
You think you understand what you see?
I have no idea what I see. Don't worry about that. Oh, I'm wrong? I do know what I see?
This appears to be ice. But there is more.
Okay.
Like the prisoners, there is life here that seeks heat, unseen life, in the water.
So don't go swimming?
There is no longer heat in this place, but you can make them bring it.
Really? Make them bring heat. Okay. So we have to figure out the symbol for fire, I suppose? Or do we just have to draw a fire somehow? I can see stuff like steam in these pipes. I'm wondering. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing steam. Maybe we are doing something. Let's go to this one. Up to this one? Perhaps? Maybe... Okay. How do we get down from here? Oh, we gotta use the stairs, of course. Silly me. So this is kind of where it's congregating, all those tubes and stuff. So I wonder if there's something there. Maybe there's a symbol that we can find. And then we can make them bring the heat, right? So let's see. Can I not climb over this pipe? Am I really too short? I guess we could try going around. Oh, but I can't go through the big open area. Of course the floor is slippery, right? Alright, maybe can I go... Now I can go this way. Okay. This is the drawing. Okay, this is the drawing from the building, but was this one broken? I don't know. I can't go across. I assume we gotta get the heat. Let me see. Okay, so does this say anything? I think those are just for looking. All right, well, do we have any levers over here that we can look at? Have I already done these? This is the one I've already seen, right? I assume. I think so. We already turned it, right? I think. Okay, and we need to find some more. Some more besides this one. How would we get them to bring the heat? I have to have a symbol, or they're just gonna, like, run off with my tablet, right? So what symbol could we possibly use? I'm gonna assume if they're turned to the right, they're probably on. So let's just go around and look. Can I go up this way? What's around this way? Maybe I can find a symbol back here. No, nothing so far, but let's keep looking. Maybe there's a symbol we haven't discovered. That kind of looks like an angel. Can I not go any further that way? That's as far around as I can go. Okay, well. We've already done those. What is this over here? Like this pin post thing? Maybe we can get around to that. Let's see. If we go around to here, can we find a symbol anywhere? No. Okay. What is that? There's some kind of rope structure there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see any symbols. Alright. Well. Can I go up this way? Or is this the way I came? This may be the way I came. Yeah. Okay. This is the way I came. That's fine. We'll continue on. We've already looked to our right. Straight ahead is the door that opens. I don't think we've checked over here, have we? Let's see. Alright. This door is not moved to the right. Let's move it. And hopefully, we're bringing the steam. Let's see. What about this one? Have I done this one? I don't think so. Okay. Will that do anything? Or do I still have more I need to unlock? Or am I completely doing it wrong and like some need to be one way and some need to be the other way? Maybe? It does look like stuff is melting though, doesn't it? Like, was this water here before? Maybe it was and I just don't remember. I don't know. Let's see. I assume I'm not going to find anything in here. Yeah, it still just says that. Well, let's go look then. How would I bring the heat? I haven't seen any kind of symbol for, like, fire. I mean, unless it's supposed to be, like, you draw this symbol. But I don't know. And then what else do we have here? There's like, can I see this? A line in the middle and then a line up top. This is a terrible drawing. So I'm gonna do that again. That's just a terrible drawing. Not that this one's any better. This is also equally terrible. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, but it remembered it. Oh, I see. Okay, so we can fill them in then. If we get them right the first time, right? Okay, I understand. Let's see. Is he gonna return it? Let's see. Did it work? Do I? No. Let's see. Okay, good. Now I have that symbol. Okay. So I don't have to draw them every time. Hey, nailed it, right? Okay. Awesome. So we just have to figure out where the other locations are. Okay. So we got that. That's one mystery figured out. So now we got to figure out how to bring the heat. Is there anywhere that we haven't visited? It looks like we visited all of these. Did we visit this one? Yeah, that one looks like we've done it. Okay. So can we go over, not there, but like back here again? Was it back here? I think it was. To where, let's look at this thing. I have no idea what I'm reading there. Let's just continue along and see what we got. Okay, so I'm not sure what we need to do here. Is there some way we can manipulate these things? These are orange. Was the other side blue? Let me see. I swear I thought I remembered seeing these ones as blue. I did. Okay. So, now the question is, what do these mean? So these are the blue ones, clearly. We can't do anything with these. I assume they're fed from these things. So maybe we just need to trace the wires. So we need to go to this house. I guess I have to go around. Alright, go back over this way. It was this house. Okay. So now, how do we do this? Which way is it supposed to be? Like, is it like blue is cold and orange is hot, like a faucet? And like the blue ones I'm supposed to leave alone? Maybe? Like, I turned everything on, but maybe that's not what we're supposed to do. Maybe you have to have cold and hot water. Let's see. Turn this back this way. And then the other one, let's see. I need to see where the other one feeds into. Can I just walk over this way? No, we gotta go back over this way, I guess. Alright. So then the other blue one. Alright, so that one feeds into where? It's tracing around this way. It goes into that one. So, okay, they're very twisty pipes. So basically all the blues are on the left and all the oranges, I assume, are on the right. Well, one's on one side, one's on the other. I suppose left and right are meaningless unless you're looking in that direction. Okay. So then that should just be this one. So if we turn this one off. And then I suppose we can go make sure that the 3 orange ones are turned on. It could be that we need them all turned on and we just haven't found them because reasons. But we can go to the other side now. All right. 1, 2. Where's the third one? Okay, that one's on. I assume this one's on. Yeah. Where's the third one? Is the third one just on the central tree? Maybe? Let's see. What confuses me is how he said you can bring the fire. Or you can bring the warmth. Like, how do you do that? I guess this is the third one. Okay, so is there a symbol here that we need to do something with? I'm not sure what this sign is supposed to mean. It very much looks like the one that we found. Is there something we should see in here? I don't see anything. And we turned this on, right? I assume. I don't know where the pipe would be showing steam, but... I mean, we obviously had them all turned on. And it didn't seem to do anything. Unless I just missed it. Which is always possible, I mean. The game being what it is. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything jump out at me here. Okay. Unless we're supposed to, like, draw some other symbol, but, I mean, what would we draw, though? I just don't know. Alright, let's go look and see what it says. This is definitely a very mysterious world for sure. Okay, I hear stuff. That might be a good thing, perhaps. We'll see. I don't know that there's anything we can do with this. I also don't hear anything through there. See, this map looks like the one in that wall, which is why it makes me think we need to do something with it. I just don't know what. I mean, these little things all look identical. They're all in the middle. Wait. They're all in the middle. Am I just stupid? Let's see. I've just been turning them fully to the right and left. Maybe in the middle is an option. I didn't even think about that. Let me see. Can I turn it just like in the middle? No. Okay, so no. It goes all one way or all the other. There's no... Can it go any further? I'm not sure. It can go that way. And I see the puff of steam when I do it. What confuses me is why it doesn't work when we do it on the orange or on the blue side. I'm not sure. Is there something blocking the blue side, perhaps? Like maybe the blue side is supposed to be steamed. I almost wonder, I think maybe the blue side is blocked. So we may need to figure out what's blocking it. Because I'm going to turn these all back on. I think that might be... Well, no, that one's steamed. Do we only do ones that steam? Maybe that's it. Okay. So then because maybe it's like hot and cold water, right? Maybe? I don't know. We're going to try that. And see if that does anything. I don't know if it will. But, I mean, it could make sense. Like, you only want to turn the pipes on that are steaming water. So that one would be on. Now we got to go check the orange side. Because I don't know if all of them were steaming. I think some of them may have been of questionable steaming quality. Where's the ladder? It's over here somewhere, I think. Maybe. Hello? It must be over there. Alright, we had to go one more step. Alright, so let's go over to this side. And let's see, do you steam? Oh, you steamed that way. Interesting. Oh, but you steamed both ways. Okay, maybe you're just a steam pipe. I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna matter which direction we turn it, or if there's just something else entirely that we have to do. Alright, did you steam? I don't see you steaming, so maybe you are not supposed to be on. And then we have the one final door up here, which I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We're just experimenting right now. How does one bring the fire? Yeah, I think maybe we turn this one off. Okay. Let's just go see if that did anything. I'm not really expecting that it would, but we may be pleasantly surprised. We'll just have to see. Let's just go take a peek. See if that made any difference in this landscape. All right. I guess we gotta go down here. And then go this way, right? See, I'm really wondering if we need to, like, write something on that tablet. But I'm not sure, unless we literally just draw, like, a campfire. I don't know what we would draw. Maybe the map? Perhaps we have to draw the map. That could be a thing. Yeah, because it's not showing anything here. Unless there's something we're supposed to do on these pipes. There's stones over there. Maybe we have to draw the map. Because I'm not sure what else we would do. I've not seen any images anywhere that we've looked. So we'll give that a try. And then I think that will be the last attempt for today. Let's just give it a try. Because if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to think of some more things that we might could try. Maybe, who knows, maybe in the magical process of editing, I'll find a symbol that I didn't notice. I can't tell you how many times stuff like that happens. Oh, but we need our tablet. Let me grab it. All right. So we got our tablet. And let's go up here. I don't know. I don't think this is going to work, but it is a symbol. So maybe they'll fix it because I want to go in. Maybe. Okay, so let's see. Is basically this. Well, we should probably draw it properly, I guess. So it's like an E, okay. Okay, and then I need to draw it over some. An E. And then that's, well, sort of like the top right side of the middle, and the, like, right here and right here are not really connected. So it's like this, sort of, I guess. I don't know. And then this one sneaks around like this. And then this one goes around like this. But then we have the 2 marks out here, right? I think that's it. And then let's put it down. All right, and now let's walk away and see what happens. I don't know if anything will happen. He might just put it back on my tablet. All right, so he disappeared with it. And we'll just see. Walk away from the stand. It's not there. Let's try going over this way. Oh wait, I just heard him. Where do I hear him? Let's continue on this way. Maybe we did something. No. Oh. That better not be my tablet. I don't think it is. Let's go back and look on the stand. What is with this? Why can't I zoom into that? That's so weird. Alright. Go back. I might experiment with the free movement mode. I'm curious if it's... I mean, point and click is good and all. But I wonder what we might get with the free roam. I think they just put it... Did they just put it back here? No. So, where'd you put my tablet, my guy? Did he just put it back on the floor? Or did they take it to some unknown location? Did I accidentally put in a location I shouldn't have? Okay. I'm not sure what he did. I definitely don't see my tablet, though. What happens if I push this button? Will that send me back? Okay, so I've got my tablet here. I guess let's go back here. Oh, I bet I need to draw... okay. So, obviously that wasn't it. You know, I'm actually kind of curious. Can I draw this symbol and fill in one of the things? So it's like a little plant, a little island. Alright, go this way. Alright, you're putting it back up. Thank you. Alright. So can I draw this one? I'm just curious. It's a little island with like the 3 rectangles. I'm just curious if this is a thing. It may not be. Like that may be what the home button is for. But I just want to see. Because I'm a completionist and if I can fill it out, then why not? Okay. You read it and you're like, why are you putting a sign for literally right here? Sure. Okay. Did we get a symbol? No. Okay. So he's just like, you're stupid. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back here. So yeah, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to get the heat. So... And now, did I lose my tablet? Or do I have it? I don't know. Did I not grab it when I went through? I'm curious. Maybe I can't do it when I... Okay, I bet that's what it is. I need to send the tablet. I need to send the tablet ahead of me. And then, oh, that's cool. It like actually puts my drawing, I think, on there. And then I go here. And then it should appear, right? Or maybe when I move away, they'll move it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So at least we have learned how that works. It is definitely mysterious. Like this tablet, it is very mysterious. It obviously has a lot of power. But we're going to have to figure out how this heat puzzle works. Like, is there something we need to do with the trees? The map didn't seem manipulated, like it's not able to be manipulated, so I'm not sure there. And unless we literally have to just draw, I mean, I guess we could try that. Unless we literally just have to draw like a fire, I don't think that's gonna do anything. He's gonna be like, what? I mean, I'm just gonna look and see what he does. He's gonna be like, you silly. What are you doing with that? Let's walk away. He doesn't know what it means. That's interesting. He's like, I'm so confused. Oh, and then he takes it away. I assume it's gonna end up back at our start, right? He's gonna be like, I don't know what this person meant to do, so yeah. Alright, so yeah. Definitely not what we're supposed to do there. We will send it here, though. So at least it'll be here when we are ready for it. So we'll have to figure out what we need to do with this puzzle. There's some kind of heat pipes. And he said we could have them bring us the heat. Maybe there's heat somewhere else. Perhaps. I don't know. It maybe we need to explore some other areas. Perhaps. But we're gonna think about that a bit, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and give it a save. Let's see if I can remember. Was it... I guess that's not that. Was it... What does this do? Is that like a screenshot? Oh. That's the save button? Okay. I think that's the save button. Interesting. What is this? Okay, so this is what Yisha was saying. And then... What did... Oh, okay, so we can read the text that he said. Alright. Like the prisoners, there is life here that seek heat. Unseen life in the water. There is no longer heat in this place, but you can make them bring it. Okay, so that's going to be something we're going to have to think about. Like, how we make them bring it. Those are her journals. And this is our save games. So, okay. So I think I understand the controls at least. So now we can exit out. So, yeah, that's a definitely interesting system there. Hopefully we can figure it out. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was definitely a unique experience. A bit surreal at times, I think, but definitely fun. We will be continuing this game next week. And then Disco Elysium will be like 2 weeks because I've been alternating that. See ya, Konya. I know it's late for you. Have a good night. We will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. For some Phasmo. So make sure you check that out. Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do on Phasmo. Maybe the weekly. Maybe something else. I think the new Grafton is either coming out or will be coming out after this one. So it's one of the two. So we'll just have to see. If New Grafton's coming out, we might be checking that out. I can't remember if it was the 24th or the 26th. But anyways, so that will be Tuesday at 6 p.m. Let's go ahead and see what kind of raids we can get going. I'm looking to see. Alright, who is playing what right now? Do we have anything interesting going on? We have maybe some Baldur's Gate. Let's see. Anything going on with this? Okay, so we will go visit hi Mark on Rumble. Let's see. So let's get that. Okay. And then let's see who we can raid on Twitch. What do we got? We've got some Repo. Alright. How about some Repo on Twitch and some Baldur's Gate 3 on Rumble. So again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun, and make sure you are back here Tuesday 6 p.m. for some more fun. And I will see you guys then. So until then, bye.